Hi everyone, welcome back to online classes. Today in our physics class we will be discussing exercise 2C numericals along with your holiday homework. Before going into exercise 2C numericals, regarding your exercise 2B numericals, that is your graphical questions, in the theory part itself, in the theory video itself, I have told you how to make the graphs out of each graphs you have learned. Just you try with your graphical questions. Already answers are given to you. Any doubts regarding your graphical questions will be cleared once the school reopens. Now let's start with the exercise of your 2C numericals. Let us start with the numericals. This is your first question. A body starts from rest with uniform acceleration 2 meter per second square. You have to find the distance covered by the body in 2 seconds. Means, since the body, I told you already that whenever a body is starting from rest, u will be equal to 0. And after moving with a particular velocity, if a body comes to rest, then v will be equal to 0. So these are the two cases you have to keep in mind throughout when you do the numericals. Now here it is given, acceleration a is given, then time t is also given. Since the body starts from rest, u will be equal to 0. Now you have to choose what you have to find. You have to find the distance covered. So the equation with these three given quantities, the relevant equation from three equations of motion, you have to choose, substitute the values directly, you will get the answer. Clear? That is, here the equation you are going to choose will be s is equal to ut plus half at square, u value 0, t value is given half, a value is also given, t value is also given. You can find the answer directly. Now coming on to your second question. A body starts with an initial velocity of 10 meter per second square, which means u is given. Acceleration 5 meter per second square. Find the distance covered by in 5 seconds. Now u is given, a is given, t is given. Now you have to find s, right? Now in this same equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. All the values are given. You can directly find out the answer by substituting it in the equation. Now coming to your third question. Vehicle is accelerating on a straight road. Its velocity is instant at 30 km per hour. After 2 seconds, time 2 seconds, it is 33.6 km per hour. And again after 2 seconds, it is going to be 37.2 km per hour. You have to find the acceleration. Now one more question. Is the acceleration uniform or non-uniform? Now come to the solution. Now acceleration a, you are already having change in velocity, that is v minus u by t. That is the equation you have already learned. Now with this equation you are going to find out the acceleration here. Second case, in second time you will find the acceleration. Now comparing these two equations, the acceleration is going to be uniform, means the value of acceleration you got is going to be the same in both the cases. Now if the acceleration is same, means throughout the time whatever it is accelerating uniformly, right? So the acceleration is going to be a uniform acceleration. Now coming to your question number 4. A body initially at rest, which means u is equal to 0. Moving with a constant acceleration means acceleration a is given. Time is also given 5 seconds. Now what you have to find is two parts you are having. First you have to find out the velocity acquired after 5 seconds and also the distance traveled. Now if v is going to be the u is already 0, you know. The remaining one is going to be v. What you have to find it out, isn't it? Now you are having the equation a is equal to v minus u by t. Right? Now u is equal to 0, a is equal to 2 meter per second square, t is equal to 5 seconds. You can calculate from this, or you can directly use the first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. All these are given in the question. Just substitute it and find it out from your answer directly. Now coming to your second part. There you have to find out the distance s. Now you are having two equations where you are having s. First equation, if you consider, s is equal to ut plus half a t square, isn't it? Now in this case you can find it with this equation also, or you are having v value, you have, since you are finding v value in the first equation, you can use the equation v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Now from this v value you have already found out in the first part, u is equal to 0, so this term will not be there. A value you are having 2 meter per second square, and only left out is s, that is your distance. You can find it out from the equation. Clear? Now coming to question number 5. A bullet initially moving with a velocity 20 meter per second, that is u value is given, strikes a target and comes to rest, which means that v is equal to 0. Right? Now it is given after penetrating a distance of 10 centimeter, then this distance s is given 10 centimeter. Now again it is given in centimeter, you have to convert it to meter. Now what you have to find out is calculate the retardation caused by the target. Why retardation? Because initially it was having a velocity u and the velocity is decreasing to 0, right? So automatically acceleration will be negative, that is why you are asked to calculate the retardation here. Now with respect to the given values, you have to find retardation. So here you are going to use the next equation of motion, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. You have to find out acceleration. So this equation given here is just rearranging your equation of motion. All the values are there. You can directly substitute and find out the answer. For A, you will get it in negative value only. Since negative acceleration is retardation, without negative value, you can write retardation is equal to 2000 meter per second square. Now coming to question number 6. A train moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second square, that is u is given, is brought to rest, means v is equal to 0. Time is given 5 seconds. You have to calculate retardation, right? Now here also initial velocity is given, final velocity is going to be 0, time taken is 5 seconds, and you can use the first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. From that you can calculate a, because v value is given, u value is given, and t value is also given. So you will get a is equal to minus 4 meter per second square, and since negative acceleration you call it as retardation, you can write retardation is equal to 4 meter per second square. Now coming to your question number 7, it is a question related with your average speed and average velocity. Here a train is going to move between two stations A and B. A to B it is going to move with a speed of 60 km per hour, and back from B to A it is going to move with speed of 80 km per hour. You have to find out the average speed and average velocity of the train. Now when you go through this question, you will find out that only speed is given. No time is given, no distance is given. So this one you have to solve it. What we are going to do is that, see, we know the distance, we are going to represent it with the letter S. Now from A, station A to station B, if S is going to be the distance, back from B to A also, the distance will not change, it will be S, isn't it? Now total distance will be equal to S plus S, that is 2s. Now you got a value for total distance, that is going to be 2s. Clear? Now we want an idea about time. Now to get an idea about the time taken, we are going back to the very basic equation in 7th standard or 6th standard you are learning, that is this equation, speed v is equal to distance upon time, or speed s is equal to distance upon time. This is the very basic equation you are learning in your 7th standard, isn't it? Now from this you can write t is equal to, or time is equal to distance upon speed, isn't it? So using that equation we are going to write the time here, that is time t for the first case will be t1, or t is equal to distance, that is s upon speed 60. T2 similarly will be equal to, that's second distance upon second speed 80. So these are the two t values you are going to get it. Now again total time t will be equal to t1 plus t2, that is t1 is equal to s by 60 plus t2 will be equal to s by 80. Right? Now keeping this in mind, let us come here. So average speed 2s you have already calculated. Now after that, now you might have got from where this s by 60 and s by 80 came. That is the total time taken, isn't it? Now can you find out the average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. Total distance, it will be 2s, and total time taken, we have calculated it here a value. Substitute it here, you will get the value for average speed. Hope you all understood now. Now second part is to find out the average velocity. Now velocity equation is going to be displacement upon time taken. Now in the question itself, it is traveling from A to B and coming back to A itself, which means that displacement is equal to 0. Therefore automatically average velocity will be equal to 0. Clear? So this is all about your 7th question. Now coming to question number 8. A train is moving with a velocity of 90 km per hour. When brakes are applied, retardation is produced 0.5 meter per second square. Now here one thing you have to note, acceleration is given in meter per second square. Here the velocity is in kilometer per hour. So you have to convert this velocity to meter per second, that is multiply it with 5 by 18. Clear? Now question is you have to find out velocity after 10 seconds, and the second part is the time taken to come to rest also. Clear? Now what all are given? Initial velocity u is given, converted to meter per second. Acceleration a is given. For the first part, time t is given. Clear? Now you have to find out what is the value of v. So you can use the equation v is equal to u plus a t. U is given, a is given, t is given for the first part. So you can directly find out the value of v, that is the velocity after 10 seconds. Now the second part is that you have to find out the time taken by the train to come to rest. Now for doing the second part of your question, since the train is coming to rest, automatically v will be equal to 0 for your second part, isn't it? Now u is already given in the question, which you have already converted to meter per second, right? Retardation is also given in your question. So since it is retardation, when you write a, always remember to put the negative sign. So again, using the same equation, v is equal to u plus at, you are having the value of v is equal to 0. Since in the second part the train is coming to rest, u value you are having, a value you are having, that is retardation is given. So when you write a here, remember to use negative sign. From here only t is remaining, that you can find it out. Clear? Now coming to question number 9. A car travels a distance of 100 meter. S is given. Constant acceleration and average velocity is given 20 meter per second square. Here it is not the initial velocity or not the final velocity. Average velocity is given, which means that average of two numbers, how will you find it out? Sum by 2, isn't it? If it is two numbers. Similarly, average velocity is given means v plus u by 2 is given to be 20 meter per second. This point you have to keep in mind. Now the final velocity, that is v, is given, isn't it? Now this much is with the question. You have to find out the initial velocity and also the acceleration of the car. Now for finding the initial velocity, average velocity is given, that is v plus u by 2 is given to be 20, and v value is also given in the question, 25 meter per second. Now you can calculate easily initial velocity from this itself. So your first part will be over with that. Now for doing the second part, that is you have to find out the acceleration of the car. Now your v value is already given in the question. U value you have found out in the first part. S value is given in the question to be 100. Using this equation of motion, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, or v square is equal to u square plus 2as. This is what the equation you are learning. The same rearranged equation is only written here. Only a is pending. So using that equations, all other values are there in the question. And from the first part also, you can calculate a from that very easily. Now coming to question number 10. When brakes are applied on a bus, retardation is produced is 25 centimeter per second square. Since retardation a will be equal to minus 25 centimeter per second square. So this is not on the standard unit. First you have to convert it to meter per second square. Now what is given? The bus takes 20 seconds to stop. Time t is given 20 seconds, and since it is stopping, v will be equal to 0. So these are the given things in your question. You have to calculate what is the initial velocity of the bus and the distance traveled by the bus during this time. Now for doing the first part, already we have seen v is equal to 0. Acceleration converted, I have already told you. Time taken t is given. Now using the first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. From this you can calculate u. All other things are given in your question. So first part you will get it from here. Now for finding the second part, s you have to find it out. Now see what all materials or what all values you are having with you. According to the values you are having, v value you are having, u value you are having, acceleration or retardation value you are having. So this equation you can use v square is equal to u square plus 2as. From that you can calculate s very easily. So that is up all with your second part of this question. Coming to your question number 11. A body moves from rest, which means that u is equal to 0 with having a uniform acceleration, travels 270 km, which means that distance s is given, time 3 seconds is given. Find the velocity of the body at 10 seconds after the starts, which means that you have to find out the v value from this question. Now before you find out the v value, if you want whatever 3 equations you are having, to find out v value you are having 2 equations, v is equal to u plus at, or one more equation for v you are having, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So if you want to use any one of this equation, you need to know the value of acceleration. So before finding the v value, first you have to find out what is the acceleration in this question, and then only go for finding v value. Now let's see how we are going to find out acceleration. Initial velocity is given 0, distance traveled is given, and time is also given. Now out of the 3 equations of motion, the first 2 equations without v you cannot find out a. Now the only remaining equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. So s value is given, u value is given, t value is given. You can very easily find out a from this. So first part you are going to find out a. Got it? Now using the first equation, that is the simplest equation, v is equal to u plus at, you can very easily find out what is the final v value. So this is how you are going to solve your question number 11. Now hope you have got an idea how to solve the numericals using your 3 equations of motion. The idea behind every question is going to be the same. Now you are having 4 more questions that you will do it as a homework. Got it? Now any doubt regarding your homework questions, you can clear it when the school reopens. Now coming to your holiday homework, you have to write the solved numerical examples of the following exercise, that is exercise 1A, 2A and 2C. So in these 3 exercises, you are going to have some already solved numericals in your textbook. That alone you are going to solve it again into a separate file, and that one you are going to submit as your holiday homework. On behalf of St. Mary's family, wish you all a very happy and safe summer holidays. Enjoy, stay safe and enjoy. Thank you.